All right, everybody, cannot tell you how long this is going to stay live because, YouTube just does not let me live anymore. But let's get these printed. We have to do 640 Ts and get them out. I just need to do 150 within an hour or two, and I think I can do that. Taking our transfer 613 originals, and we're going to go ahead and place it on our shirt and get it pressed. There's actually no way I want to screen print this many T's. It's impossible to get it done this quick, so I just went the easy route of getting some transfers made and out the door. Yeah, I think that'll be good right there. Be nice to have two heat presses going. Do you have any comments on there or anything? Probably
Nope.
not. Moving right along. Hold on, everybody. Guys, the transfer paper that you can use. Went ahead and bought 20 boxes of these. These are the transfer papers, and they just work really good. These are AW specialty papers, by the way. You can print them yourself on your own screen press. And I just wanted to see how my plastisol plastisol with the adhesive powder is going to work. Paper's pretty affordable if you're interested in buying it. It gets too hot in my place to run a flash dryer, and I've not found a alternative to doing this in this place because I have too many inkjet printers, and if the heat gets too high, which a flash dryer will get this place too hot. Last time I used my flash dryer, it got above 90 degrees, and that's a little bit higher than what you want your inkjet printers to be at. You know, you want your inkjet printers to run right at about 70 degrees, 75 degrees. That's a perfect place for them, temperature speaking. So takes a little bit more of a process, but in the end it's sort of the same thing. And if I had a flash dryer working in here, yeah, it'd be very easy. I would just throw them on the dryer and go. Nonetheless, it doesn't matter, you know, until I and my family decides to go rent a very expensive office here in the Boston area. This will do. Nobody's complaining. Just get your stuff done. And it all works out. I've done on this heat press over 1,000 prints at one time. It's a little time consuming, you know, like I said, your flash dryer or your conveyor dryer would work so much better, but I don't have that option here. And like I said, I'm testing this out because I want to sell transfers to people, and that's what my goal is. And of course, I can't compete with the big companies, but I can get transfers out relatively fast and easy, and just showing you guys how well these things work. Give me just a moment as my browser seemed to be working kind of weird. Hey, hold on a second. I'm going to need, we just got an email from the Framingham School Districts. can you screenshot that? And or I can do this here in just a second. Never mind. Well, so in your email, Kelly, you got a notice from the Framingham School Districts. Give me a photo of that, or take a photo on your phone, and then send that to me. I need to watch my batteries because they will die. Hold on, everybody. I just need to make sure my phone and devices stay charged because they don't ever seem to do that. Getting this one charged. Hold on, everyone. Yeah, I don't think there's a way I could do this using a flash dryer, everybody. I'd burn up to death. And it wouldn't take very long either. All right, we're plugged up. We can head on. So, plastisol powderless transfer that I'm using for this, everyone. If you want to look, everybody, if you call into Total Ink Solutions, everyone, you can order this product right here, and you can get a 10% discount of the powderless transfer. That's PFPF019. You can see over here we have a powderless transfer. You can print your own transfers using your powderless sheets right here. You can either use adhesive powder or get this product here. I have a bucket of it as well. Again, your code word for that is Brother Ernest. Brother Ernest. And you can receive 10% off when you purchase. Just tell them Brother Ernest sent you, and off you can go. I think the hardest part about this is cutting the sheets because I only bought several boxes of 11 by 17s. Is that 11 by 17? I think so, yeah. Powderless plastisol ink, everybody. One more time. Call up Total Ink Solution. Tell them Brother Ernest sent you, or use your code word to log in, Brother Ernest. I think it's under ERNEST, but it may be under EARNEST. Receive 10% off your products that you buy there at TotalInkSolutions.com. Best way to go about it. There's just no freaking way you can do 640 t-shirts by a white toner. It's impossible. However, you can print your own transfers if you have a screen press, and makes it very, very simple, everyone. And so the whole idea is to see how this powderless plastisol works, because it's got it built in, and therefore you don't need to sprinkle powder on it, and you're just good to go. I'm going to go ahead and lay some of these shirts up here. I'll make sure that I don't knock my transfers down. That would suck. You do the screen printing, and then you can come back on your transfers. And again, of course, it's easier to screen print the shirts, throw it on the heat press. But I got some free transfer paper and some product to try out. So now I told them I would give them the go ahead and do this. And if you're running it through a conveyor dryer, you have little to no effort. Each one of these at $7.50 a pop. Shirts were provided by the museum. My right arm will be killing me here in a little bit, I guarantee you. You know, you got to have the heavy pressure, not be using a cover sheet. You have to have direct contact with the platen, or else your powderless adhesive will not bond. But, you know, for you screen printers out there, this is how you print on caps. Unless you have a screen printing cap, which I don't. So, very simple on an 8.5 by 11 sheet. You can buy your uh-oh, looks like I got booted for some reason on Facebook. Hold on, let me see if we're still going. Looks like we are, but it just told me that we have troubles playing this on Facebook. Seems to be working okay. Now there are many companies you can buy your transfers from. 613, F&M, now you buy them from me. I'm just going to tell you though, I am nowhere in the competition of what they charge, because I have a manual press. But 1 colors, 2 colors, 3 colors, 4 colors. This paper here is approved for 4 colors. You have to warm it up under your heat press first, and then you flash multiple colors or use your heat gun. I've used my heat gun. Seems to work just fine. I'm not having any peeling process issues. That's cool, you know, because I always look for different avenues to make sales, and this is a great way to do it. We're almost done with box 1. See, the quality of this is really beautiful. We're almost done with our whites. Got about 20 more to go in the whites. White transfers matter. Then we'll move into the black transfers. Then those black transfers will matter. Hopefully on those black transfers, I haven't cracked open the box yet, but I hope we have light colored shirts. I'm going to need a drink here in a few moments. About soon to end my little trash can. Clean it out here in just a moment. Least thing I want to be doing is wasting time spinning around. That's never good when you got to spin around like that. Just takes time when you're spinning from right to left. Truly, now once again, everybody, I'll show you a preview of the product that you can order from Total Ink Solutions. You can order the AW paper and your ink, which I'll show you here in just a minute. Powderless plastisol for making transfers. So easy. I was able to do this my first time. It's really simple, everybody. There's no reason why you can't make your own transfers. If you already have a screen press, you can do it in your sleep. You know, and it just creates a different level of sale for you, you know, when you're dealing with customers that are unable to screen print, or, and in this case, you know, you've got up to 4 colors. This paper handles up to 4 colors, everybody. So if you can't do it in 4 colors, it then goes to a different print option, which I'm going to be showing you all here probably today or tomorrow. Well, definitely not today. Tomorrow, revolutionary screen printing product that works in tandem with your Oki laser printer, and this will absolutely blow your minds for you screen printers. It'll blow your mind, I'm telling you, man. It's one of the most magnificent printing options I've ever seen, and we are launching this here in the United States of America. All items were printed right back in the back area here. Got a Facebook error message saying that it's unable to play this video. I just want to see if we are still connected. Looks like we are. It's kind of weird they can't play it back. I wonder what's happening there. Knock your moisture out. Bella Canvas shirts are not really a shirt that I have to worry about using my lint roller. I am just really convinced that from now on, this powderless plastisol is what I'm going to continue to use. Every time that press closes, boom, $7.50. Hey, Kelly. Hold on just a second. I need something to drink. You need heat transfers, screen printed transfers, direct to garment, laser transfers, sublimation transfers, screen printed transfers, I don't know if I said that, or HTV vinyl transfers. I've got you covered. Right here, Boston Digital Printing, we can help you out. There's just no way that you can do an Oki laser transfer on this, and not every, that's why I try to recommend to people, you know, if you buy your Oki printer, it is not the all-in solution to printing. It is just one of several forms of printing services that you need to offer. Period. It's just not, you can't just buy one printer and think that you're going to have the availability to print everything on it, because you simply cannot. Man, look how good that looks on black. It's beautiful, huh? Let me dump this in the trash can because I'm out of space here. Very good. Now we can keep going. I forgot that I wanted to hang something up. Sorry about that. Let me do it really quick. It's all about marketing. I just want to hang this up for the purpose of doing it. I should have done it earlier, didn't even think about it. I think I can use this right here temporarily. That way, one of these will hang up here. think we should be able to see that there if I'm not in the way of it. Just hang like that, I'll let you know here in a second. As far as the other one, I can hang up right back here. Cool little posters that I printed, they seem to work great. Just like so, I don't know how long they'll hang up. I'm telling you, these are going to look great on dark colors. We're live, by the way.
Quick question. Anything that's on the network can print to this product?
Yes. I mean, you just have to go find the printer in the printer settings. So you go to Control Print, and in the Control Print, you look for the Brother printer. Man, there is something else, by the way, for those of you who are watching on Facebook, that Total Ink Solution sent me, and they said to just wait. They don't want to tell me what it is, and I have no idea what it is. So basically, I called them talking about using Nina Exo Stencil transfers, and they're like, Ernest, that's really not a product that you want to delve into because it does have some issues. And, you know, I really haven't had any issues with it, but, you know, what they see and what I see may be two different things. So they said they were going to send me a solution to this, and I have no clue primarily what it is. I have no idea. So I'm desperately waiting for this other box to show up. They sent me a lot of stuff today. I'm like, wow, let me check that out. Go ahead and just pre-press that. Looking great as can be. a weird looking shirt, so I want to make sure that it is centered on my press. Has a little bit of fibers or dust in there I want to lay down. Have a 8-second tack time using your Total Ink Solutions powderless plastisol. Here in just a second I'll give you another screenshot of what to order. Just tell the brother Ernest sent you. You'll get a 10% discount. Let me make sure that I can get this to my friend here. Craig got that over to her. Baby, you want to press some shirts? Give my arm a break?
I'm busy with homework right now.
Oh yeah, homework. Okay, so what are they doing with that? Is he out for the rest of the day?
I'm still networking with them. Hold on. Do your stuff, I'm gonna do mine.
I got my son in the back. He's in school. Both of my wives in the house taking care of business. That's how it should roll. And then we're all going to go to taco party. You want to go to taco party, baby? Taco party. Vegan tacos.
Somehow I'm pushing the file that I want to print, but it's only printing this one line.
Are you outside of your print margins?
No, it's just printing the document.
What do you mean?
The PDF, it's printing the PDF, but it's only printing a line.
Show me. You got to show me what you're printing. Like, there's no way I can know what's happening unless I see the file that you're printing. You got the file there? Go to Control P. What are you printing from? The Chrome?
Directly from the page.
See, that could be the problem. Hit Control P. You may have your print settings or your margins out of alignment or...
This is what it comes up to.
Okay, hold on just a second. Some of these shirts lay just a little weird. Bring it over here. I don't need to be turning around right now. Just bring it onto my left side over here. Quick preview, everybody. Beautiful tees. If you would like a Sanderson sister tee, let me know. So it's only printing that top line?
Just a line. There's no line on that page, on the top page.
If this doesn't work, try downloading the file to the desktop and then printing from there.
Their whole thing is that he can do everything from this Chrome.
Well, apparently he cannot. If he cannot print, and of course me, I can print on that thing all day long. So if it does it again, there's something in the Chrome browser. Yeah. So save the file as a photo and then print it. That's something in the Chromebook settings. That has nothing to do with the printer. First day of my child's school today, and he can't get on to school because the Chromebook that they provided to all the students prevents them from downloading Zoom. Hey everybody, so it is actually a cool time to buy your Sanderson Sister t-shirt. If you want a Sanderson Sister t-shirt, Sanderson Sisters Brewing Company, they're pretty cool. Send me a message right below, and I'll print some of these or one of them and get them out for you. I mean, this is a cool print, so if you want a t-shirt like that, I can mail it out to you today. It's a one-off, so we'll be one colors and darks, I should say dark colors. I guess I'll run a discount on these. You know, I'll run these at $15.50 plus shipping. Get those out to you. Go anywhere else online, you're going to find those for $20 to $22. Save some money here through Brother Ernest. Lighter, dark color tees. And that's normally, I normally charge 25 or 20, I think I charge 25 a dark and 20 a lighter. Is it 20? Yeah, it's 20 for a dark and 15 for a light. And I use standard heavy cotton Gildan shirts. If you want something like Bella Canvas or something, I up the price by $2 more because the shirts cost more money. So you can help Brother Ernest out. And you can help yourself out by buying Total Ink Solutions, a word from our cool sponsor. If you order this product, Total Ink Solutions, PFPF, that's going to be PFPF 19 white powderless adhesive is in this. You can use the code word Brother Ernest and you can get 10% off. So please do it, help a brother out. And keep in mind, I don't make anything on this sale at all for the referral that Total Ink Solutions gave. And I'll show you the paper that you want to use to print your transfers. So that you can print your own powderless adhesive transfers, and they come out very vibrant and nice. Still receiving the data. Did you turn it into a photo?
Probably two different ways.
Take a screenshot off the Chrome, Control, Command Shift 4, I think is how you do. No, that's not. On Chromebook, you have to save it as, it's a weird file to save it. I'll do it for you. Does he need it like right now?
No. It's what he missed this morning.
Can you email the file to me?
I'm gonna try to do two different ways. Hold
Okay.
on. I'll take care of them all.
Just want to make sure I'm centered on this. Just to give you the case. Get that pushed on there. And we have one more shirt to finish for our whites.
So I told you the other day I was watching that documentary on the guy from Jelly Belly.
What is Jelly Belly? Vegan product or what?
It's the jelly bean.
Oh.
Jelly bellies.
Okay, vegan?
Yeah, they don't have any pork products in it. Anyway, the guy doesn't take notes on regular notepads. He takes notes on paper plates. Cheap paper plates, because he said he always loses notes. But no one loses a paper plate.
Yeah, that's a pretty good idea, actually.
When he's done with it, he throws it across the room like a pine ball.
Ooh, wait, I'm telling you, it's beautiful. Get you a Sanderson Sister t-shirt. I know you want one. So what do we have here, everybody? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50. Let's take these 50 and get them into our box. Once I get these into the box here, it should just fit like that. So that's 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 69 shirts in white. How long did it take us? Roughly it took us to do 60 shirts. I have no way of knowing how long it took. Angela Hope Padilla, I will show you what it took. A little over an hour, but I was doing other things. So, product that I am using is Total Ink Solution. You screen print onto a sheet of paper. This is powderless adhesive, and what this allows you to do is to screen print a transfer onto your AW paper. So I have 10 packs of these, and you can send those transfers to people. You don't have to powder anything down, and it just makes for a really easy product. Now, give me just a second to find my sheet with my number count, because I hope I didn't put it on the bottom of the box. Sure did. Okay. Let's close this up. And really quick, we're going to start on the blacks. Now black transfers matter. kind of turn out?
When I took a picture of it, I got it.
Yeah, so that's something in the Chrome browser. It's, you know, the school's Chrome. It probably prohibits you from printing directly from the browser. Hold on just a second, see if we have any comments on YouTube here. I don't think we do. Going ahead and throwing that into the box. This was printed using the Oki laser stencil material. Screen printed one-shot color onto the sheet of paper. Onto a transfer because I want to learn. I have a little bit of time and I was going to transfer these using, and I have some tape somewhere. Oh, right over here. So I used the Nina Exo stencil to burn my screen, and I wanted to just try out the process. And the print seemed to come out just fine. I'm using powderless transfer material from Total Ink Solutions. It's a very viable product. Shoot, I forgot to throw my cards in there, but I think I can manage to get those little guys in there. If I just flip that upside like that, it'll go in. That is going to be our white tee, so let me get a marker and mark this for white. Mike Sanderson. To have lost my Sharpie, so let's get this box out of here and get it into the door area so it can be picked up. That'll do. Now we'll start on our dark tees. Now the interesting thing is that they sent me, I hope these are all okay, cool. So let's go ahead and get our blacks ready. That's talking about, you know, you could do 85 shirts in an hour. You just have to keep going at it, you know. And what I want to do is get a plastic sheet for those transfers there. I believe I may be able to. These are the wrong ones, are they? I think so. I'm gonna save what transfers I had and put them just in a regular t-shirt bag. If they'll fit, they should, because the shirt will fit in there. And that way I can save them and humidity won't damage my prints. So we're going to put those there. And we need to start on our black. I put my black transfer somewhere. Now I printed these on the same size, and I cut my 11 by 17 and a half. And so now we're going to go ahead and start here. Make sure that our press is warmed up. Our shirt is warmed up. Got some type of weird transfer material on my finger. Black on gray, we'll see how this looks. Very nice, very professional looking. Can't go wrong, everybody. Total Ink Solutions product is amazing. I have no complaints out of it. And of course we use the AW stencil paper on that. And you know, yeah, so I've done a lot of shirts where I've just screen printed on the shirts. But you know, something about me is that I always want to continue to learn and experiment and try out different things. And so I found out that I wanted to give this a shot and see how this paper works, because I really want to get into, you know, the screen print transfer business, especially since I have the option to print so many screens at once, and I have a very cool product coming out. I mean, look, I'm not going to lie, there were a couple transfers that kind of failed with the Nina extra stencil, but it seems to work for this product. I'll go ahead and match it up to the screen print that's still there. I can still run a couple through. I just got to working on this and thought, what a cool video, because there are already so many videos out there where people are just screen printing. And I think maybe only like Richard Searcy of Searcy Productions on Facebook or YouTube is about the only one that does screen print transfers that I've seen. So I thought, you know, what a cool opportunity to make a video explaining how to do the process. You just screen print it like you normally would on a shirt, dry your transfer, and so I, you know, didn't know if the Nina was going to hold up, and I mean, I'm pretty shocked. It's not as good as I'd want. There are some small, minute errors in this thing that, you know, I noticed, but nothing that would stop you from making money by doing this at all. If you have a large job, use your Oki white toner to print your transfer, or print or burn your screen. I've heard reports from people of using Forever media on their transfers, but I've also heard reports that it doesn't hold up long. So I went through 150 prints on one screen. I could probably still go 60 or 70 more, maybe 100 more, 200 more, I don't know. I just quit. So, it took longer, of course, because why not just screen print on the t-shirt and be done with it? But like I said, I got to make a video that you know, I'm putting together so that I can show the process and have it on the website. And Facebook is an incredible backup of data. So when you're wanting to make a video, well, you can make your Facebook video and then save the file into high definition right to your device, and you're not really utilizing too much data or space. So we've got about 80 shirts to go in here. Come back and do 390 more, and just after this session here. And I think you could all utilize your Oki laser printer to do this on a very grand scale. Some of you have different methods of printing. Yeah, so what I'm trying to do is show you all how you can utilize your Oki laser printer to burn a stencil, which you guys saw me do that earlier, and then you just screen print a one pass directly onto your transfer paper. And now if you guys want transfers that are screen printed, hit me up. I can help you out. Pretty reasonable price. I think I'd have a minimum number of like maybe 25 to 30, it all depends on burning the screen. If you use the Nina transfer to burn your screen, it's a very viable process. But I'll tell you something, man, it took me destroying about 6 Nina transfers before I finally figured out what the hell to do. Once you figure out what the hell to do, you're going to be okay. You actually have to print your Nina transfer, marry it, put it on the screen, and then come back over the screen under your transparent areas with a little bit of rubbing alcohol to knock out the cloudy residue that's still on the shirt or still on the transfer. And then once you do that, I couldn't get that. I kept like thinking, man, I can't get that to come off. And then once I figured out that I could rub rubbing alcohol over the transparent areas, and you just actually take your rubbing alcohol and rub the whole transfer, because there's just a little bit of adhesive that's left into the transparent area. But once you, just want to measure that a little bit quickly, to make sure I'm not too high. Once you're able to lock down the process, then it's a viable process. I mean, I think you can get 600 or 700 shirts out of it, or 600 to 700 passes. This is one pass. It would have been a lot better if I wanted to print flash print, but no purpose, On the plastisol adhesive, I used, I want to say I used maybe half a quart, maybe half a pint. I don't know, I didn't measure it, I should have measured it. Maybe a fourth of my pint is all that I used for it. And I used a 110 mesh. sorry, 135 mesh, 125, 35. We'll go look in just a minute. And off we're going. Yeah, look, I haven't had one failed process yet. Knock on wood, right? I didn't knock on wood, but I knocked on my heat press. It'd really suck if I got one of these wrong or they didn't peel properly, but you know, I'm using one of the best heat presses in the world, so I don't have to worry about the process failing. So I have no clue what we're at now as far as number. I lost count. Kind of wanted to count just for the sake of counting these out. What did I have on the last one? I think I had something like 70. So, this teaches you all with Oki laser white toner printers, or any laser printer, I think is what the directions say. You can do this on any laser printer, how you can print your own transfers and start a phenomenal product with using the right ink and paper. And again, you can't go wrong with AW papers. It's a very viable product. Again, nobody in their right freaking mind would use an Oki laser two-step process to do this, using Magic Touch forever, or any of the two-step medias. You know, man, there's no freaking way you have the time to marry this for 120 seconds. You put this under your flash. I think I did a heat gun flash over this for maybe 4 seconds each one. Fibers on this. Not a single one of these has failed. Again, with the Nina transfer to build your screen. Then turn around and use your I will say that with the Nina, you have to use heavy media stock, go into your settings, and you have to change the settings on your Oki. And I wrote down my instructions because David Lewis gave me the instructions on how to do it. You know, these darn Oki laser wizards out there, I call them Sith Lords. No matter what you do, everybody, though, you cannot get away from screen printing. It's impossible. You cannot be a viable option in business if you're relying just upon white toner transfers, because it's just impossible. You cannot make that kind of time period, at 120 seconds to marry, then 25 seconds to print, then 10 more seconds to seal your shirt, or if you're using, like I use, a T-seal paper, 25 seconds with the T-seal paper. You just don't have time for that. There's no way you can be a viable option in business. And then you're talking, $4 a sheet is about what that comes out to. There's no way that you can compete with a screen printer for a $1, man. You can't use vinyl. There's no way I'd even want to direct to garment print this, because it would just take too long. In order to direct to garment print this on my DPG, I'd have to lay a white layer and then a black layer. I could lay possibly a black layer just as a black layer, but I don't know. I didn't try it. So even so, it would take me, probably 2 to 3 minutes to print one shirt. I don't know if I threw it on high speed, maybe it'd take 30 seconds. But the problem would be that I'd have to seal the shirt for 90 seconds. And then I definitely have to pre-treat the shirt. So if I pre-treated the shirt, there's 30 seconds under the heat press, 10 seconds to flatten all of the fibers. Then I'd have to come back at a 30-second pre-treat. Then I'd have to come back and do a 90-second DuPont ink heat press. And then by the time I'm at it, I'm at like 3 to 4 minutes a shirt. And there's certain times that direct to garment is not the solution. Direct to garment is not really something, in my opinion, that I would use for a one-color tee unless it was a one-off. Then I'm not going to build a screen for it. But direct to garment has its place in something like 20 shirts, because you can do that in a couple of hours. Probably 2 hours. But look, an hour's passed and I've already hit over. I think I've probably already hit over 100 shirts. You cannot do that. So take my printing time, and then my heat gun time, and my time to do each shirt is roughly 4 to 5 seconds under the heat gun. The time for the pass and the time for the print. I'm done with the shirt in a total amount of time of like 20 seconds of work. Darn, I need that. Thankfully, I have a roller table. I recommend you all getting a roller table to put your heat press on. Baby, we are live right now, just FYI. So if you want to come out in your undies, you're going to be seen. You guys see my wife in her undies? I think maybe, maybe not. She doesn't care. My phone is super slow. Stay tuned in a few moments because there's a box that's showing up that Total Ink Solution sent me a box this morning with a lot of stuff in it. There's a box showing up as a second shipment, and we'll do a live on what it is. I don't know what it is. Moving right along, we've got about, I don't know, 70 in there to go. Hey Kelly, Apple's playing games. I need the trash right now. Can you run the trash out? It's filling up with paper. Okay, Tawanda, just to answer some questions for you, okay? I used my Oki laser printer. You guys can go back on my wall and watch it. And I printed my screen print transfer onto my Nina Exo stencil paper that David Lewis recommended. And I got, I'll turn my screen around really quick. So I screen printed the Nina Exo stencil with my heat press. I burned my screen right here. This is a Nina Exo stencil screen, okay? I use my Oki laser to print this. The print comes out like this right here. And then what I did is I printed some shirts directly onto it, and then I used David Lewis's paper called the AW screen print transfer sheets. Make your own screen print transfers right here. Then I just cut my sheet in half And my transfers ended up looking like this right there. That's just a normal t-shirt bag right here so I don't damage my transfers. And then they look like this right here. So it's a one pass. I did 2 screens with black and white, and I washed out the white screen and washed out the black screen, I mean. And let me just get around here because I kind of got a mess with all of my stuff here. Hold on a second, I'll put you guys down. There, that can go, because I need my fan going. It's really hot in here. So just keep that one right there. So I used my Nina Exo stencil to burn my screen. Are you ready for this? I'll tell you how much I priced this out for. Your mind will be blown. My customer provided the shirts, and I priced these out at $7.50 per print because they needed them in a rush, and they had no problem with it because every other screen printer told them, well, it's going to take us 14 days to get 1,500 keys back. And doing this method, I was able to get all my transfers built. Yeah, so I was able to get all of my transfers made very easily. I mean, thanks to David Lewis, because the guy helped me out so much. I need to send him a pizza, a vegan pizza, because I don't buy cheese or pepperoni or anything like that, Not my cup of tea. And so I was just going to print on the shirts, and then I figured, I got a little time to kill, so I wanted to try to do something a little bit different, which was practice making my own screen print transfers, because I really want to jump into that market. And if you guys want to jump into this market too, you can use your Oki laser printer to burn your screens. I don't have a screen burner, or I don't use emulsions, but for some weird reason, Total Ink Solution sent me a bunch of emulsion stuff. Bunch of chemicals, ink remover, stuff that I never even thought of. And thanks to them, when you guys order your product, you can order your Total Ink Solution plastisol ink with powder adhesive. And just use the code word Brother Ernest, and they'll give you 10% off when you order and you tell them Brother Ernest sent you. And you have to go through for your Exo stencil. I can give you a few sheets or sell you a few sheets. Rhino Tech can sell you a few sheets. A couple of years ago, I bought my material, my Exo stencil from Rhino Tech. And I think, for instance, Condi sells the Nina Exo stencil, and several dealers do. Just check with your dealer's website. You cannot get Nina Exo stencil at Total Ink Solutions. They don't screw with it at all, but you can at least get your product, such as your plastisol, any of your ink materials from Total Ink Solutions, and just tell them Brother Ernest sent you, and they'll give you a discount code. I think it's Brother Ernest, EARNEST, and it's all one word. So there's no way that I think, there's no way I think that this is not a bad setup. Using your Nina X stencil, you know, and look, I mean, I've gone through, I did a total, believe it or not, well, you'll have to believe it because I'll show you. Over 700 passes with my Nina X stencil. 700 passes with Nina X stencil. And not a single print is failing. And this paper again is AW Papers, Specialty Papers, screen print transfer paper. You can get it for very inexpensive. If you guys want transfers made and you can't figure it out, I'll make you transfers. Because that's primarily what I want to get into. I just really want to focus on, you know, printing transfers for companies across the country. And I'm about to set myself completely apart from the rest of the transfer companies because I'm releasing a product into the United States that you'll use your Oki laser printer to print your CMYK, and you'll come back behind it with a screen print plastisol white layer, then you don't have the time to marry. Because, you know, what's faster than printing CMYK times, you know, 150 prints? What's faster? Using your Oki laser printer to print the CMYK and screen printing that one layer in white. And that's what I'm going to release into the country. I'm excited about it. You know, I know it's a product that for a lot of you screen printers, this product is going to blow your mind because you don't ever realize just how helpful your Oki laser printer is. I mean, it's a full-blown business production printer. And I don't think we ever take that into consideration, just how good of a product this is. I didn't know that when you use your Oki laser printer, you have to really change these settings. Look how beautiful this is, everybody. Printed with Total Ink Solutions black powderless adhesive. These shirts are a little bit different, so I just have to get my 4-finger visual, and once I get it done, I won't have to measure anymore. Yeah, so, you know, quite honestly, I think that I'm ready to delve into screen print transfers professionally, without a doubt. Just added another faucet to my business because of the Oki laser printer. Who would have thunk? But you guys have not seen anything yet. So just as soon as I get done with this, maybe in a day or two, I will release my next product that is not known in the country yet. But I will say this, if you know anything about super color transfers, I'm going to give them a run for their money. And it's going to be less expensive, made for doing, small runs as well, because they're very expensive, and I'm going to take that away from them because I can. I'm going to make a very compatible compatible product. I want to share in that market, I didn't get started just to learn how to do white toner transfers. I got started to learn how to use my white toner printer to the fullest capability that I could use it. And that's what I'm doing. This is all without emulsion. All of this is without emulsion, people. Just to give you a visual. Yeah, just visually, I just need to remember where that's at. I will recall that every time I print it now. Just want to go check downstairs to see if a package didn't arrive. Nope. I kind of like this black on a dark look. It's really nice. Print your own transfers, everybody. Get after it. Utilize the tools that you have to learn a trade. Of course, you can order transfers from anybody, but you need to be able to learn how to utilize the tools that you have. And Nina X Stencil works on any laser printer. Any laser printer. No emulsion necessary. No burning the screen with chemicals. No washout boot that you have to worry about emulsion going down. As I showed you live on my wall, to knock that emulsion, or to knock the stencil off, you just have to have a pressure washer that hits at about 2,000 psi. And you can knock that screen out. Moving halfway through this box. I'm well over 130 t-shirts already, I'm sure. Maybe more. But I count 70 already in the other box. So we're moving right along. What did I do with my drink? We're at an hour 30 minutes so far. Give or take a little bit. I don't know what time we're at on the Facebook post. Yeah, I think I can viably enter into the transfer world and print transfers flawlessly for people. I think up to 4 colors this way, but I can do unlimited colors because of my new Oki product that I have coming out. I'll demo that in a day or two. I promise you guys are going to want this. Weird little fuzz build up on that one. And so I have to watch out because of my beard. I have to make sure that none of my beard hair falls into the shirt and then I get a transfer of hair under the transfer. You know, that would be awful. unfolding these shirts for easy access rather than having to pull them up the way I was doing. I'd say we probably have about 40 shirts in there. And for just a minute, I thought I had a transfer on there. Shit, it's stuck on the top. Russell, so here's why would I not outsource to doing the transfers? Because I wanted to learn how to do it myself. That's why. If you have all the equipment and you choose not to use it for yourself, why even do it? It's just, it's not that hard to do your transfers. I've learned that it takes me about 20 seconds to do a transfer. Screen print, one pass. Use my air gun, because I can't use a flash dryer in here, it gets too hot. All of my inkjet printers. Then after you do that, you heat press it. So when you have a total of something like 20 seconds to do an entire shirt, yeah, forget it. I'd rather do it myself. For one, it's less expensive to do it yourself. And two, you get to learn. And as I said, if I have an OK laser printer and I don't need emulsion to print my screen, I can do it right from my Nina X stencil. Then it costs me just a couple of pennies to make my screen. And then I can print my own transfers. That's why I want to show everybody that I can print, you know, highly detailed transfers that are good quality market, because let's face it, there's times when people would rather use a fellow printer to do something. But to enter the next phase of my business, which is printing professional transfers, I have to master this. And, you know, from what I can see, I pretty much have. Thanks to David Lewis's help, man, he helped me a lot. Dude, David Lewis, thank you. If you're watching, thanks for putting up with my nonsense, man. So I guess that's why. I don't know if that's a good answer for you, or if that's suitable for what you're hoping I'd say, but that's my honest truth, you know? You know, it kind of goes back to why outsource it when I can do it myself. And you can do it yourself too. If you have an Oki laser printer, or if you want to burn your screens using emulsion in the traditional way with an exposure light, you can do this. Everybody can print their own transfers. And if you want to try it out, I know the paper you can use, the AW screen printing transfer paper, and utilizing your Total Ink Solutions PF 019 powderless transfer plastisol, you can do it yourself. So then why even worry about having to outsource it? Doesn't cost that much money, costs you less. Probably costs you less because if you have a conveyor dryer, you're going to work a lot faster. And I did this without a conveyor dryer. So that's your product you want to use right here, everybody. Have a bigger 1 gallon bucket of it. But if you order from Total Ink Solutions, tell them Brother Ernest sent you, give them that phrase, Brother Ernest, and they'll give you a 10% discount on your product. There's no, and this comes in all colors, by the way. You know, give me 2 days like this and I can print non-stop probably 500 to 1,000 shirts easily. What do we got? Something like, we're coming upon 2 hours, and I'm about I'd say 150 shirts already. I don't know where I'm at. So 175 shirts in these boxes. And we're almost done with our boxes. Got just a small amount in there. I kind of like these raglan shirts because they line up very easily. Once again, everybody, Total Ink Solutions. PF 019 white or any color. Mention Brother Ernest and they will give you a 10% discount. You can buy your white transfer, your transfer paper as well for screen printing transfers, and that'll only cost you a couple of pennies per sheet. So roughly the way I figured it is that it's going to cost me 4 to 5 cents per transfer if I do it myself. If I outsource it to somebody, I'm sure it's going to cost me roughly 20 to 25 cents. I haven't really looked. But, you know, yeah, I mean, if I wanted to just outsource it, I'd never learn. We're almost done with these. I mean, I've got just a few more to go. I counted about 70 in the last box. Moving right along, $7.50 per tee. We have to be done with all these by Wednesday of next week. We'll be done with them all by tomorrow. How do you like that? 1,500 tees in 2 days. I think the black on gray just looks pretty cool. You don't have to suck at screen printing. It's pretty easy. I know it's not something that white toner printers do, but like I said, the white toner printer, in this case, helped me burn a screen through my Exo stencil. And yeah, I could have just printed directly on the shirt, and I have. I've got like 40 over there that I printed directly onto, and no problem, just as well. And then this is the most viable way to do transfers. So if you guys need transfers, reach out to me. So another thing I need to do is share this in the transfer page. answering a couple of questions in the group as they came in. I'm just trying to make sure these shirts don't fall to the ground. It's pretty heavy down here. The next one ready to go. Safe for the environment, no emulsion needed. Very, very eco-friendly product. And of course, me being a vegan, that means a lot. Not making an impact of chemical usage in America. I am waiting for a package to come in. You just joined the group or just joined the video, I screen printed my own transfers using my Oki laser transfer with Nina stencil material. You can throw that into YouTube. There's a lot of videos into it. And then I used AW specialty papers that David Lewis markets, and I screen printed my design onto the AW screen print transfer media. Costs a few pennies per sheet. And then I use Total Ink Solutions plastisol powderless adhesive, and I've got 10 different colors that I got, and that's what I screen printed right back there on that screen printer. All right, in the comfort of my living room. Why is it so hard for him to take out trash? All right, we're almost done here. I'll come back after this one right here, after we're done printing these, and we'll do 650 of my next designs. And just to show you the method that I used, everybody, this is with the heat gun. We don't have any breaking in the plastisol whatsoever. You can see that there's no breaking in the plastisol. It's good print. Using a heat gun, Nina Exo stencil to burn the screen. Total Ink Solution Powderless Plastisol ink. This is in 2 colors, PF 019. You just mentioned to them that Brother Ernest sent you. Count these out, man. Watch how much. 25 cents per tee. I told my son I'd pay him 25 cents per tee. We've already done over 100, probably 130, 140 tees. Ow! Be careful. If I was his age and somebody would have said, man, you could make $700, I'd be doing all of the pressing. $0.25 per tee is a lot of money. That means in an hour, you know, you do 75 tees. Shoot, you're making some money. We don't have that many more to go, everybody. And then we're done with this design. Thank you for taking out the trash, little man. Your brother said to call him, by the way.
I can't.
You still studying or what?
No, my phone won't charge.
I'm sorry. Why don't you print some T-shirts and you can buy your own phone?
It still isn't phones.
You want to take it into a repair center? Maybe the battery's doomed up.
I don't know. If the battery ain't just like, I don't know. I'll figure out what happened to it. To be honest, I think the electronics are fried.
Okay. Careful with that bag, all right?
Okay.
My visual's working correctly. These raglans are easy because the shoulders are a little symmetrical, so that you can place your transfer right in the middle. Once again, everybody, using your white toner printer, you can use Nina Exo stencil paper right there, as you can see that. That's what you want to print on. if you're using if you don't have a UV light or a way to burn your own screens, you can burn your own screen with a heat press. You'll have to do a little bit of finagling, and you may ruin a sheet or 3 or 4 or 5. Make sure you buy a larger pack of the Nina Exo stencil. Places like Rhinotech sells it, Condi sells it, multiple places sell this paper. I offer the paper. Paper was recommended by David Lewis, who's one of the white toner Jedis. What's wrong? Baby, close your door. My friend Esther, hey, is Andrew available? Okay, can you have him call Ernest back? All right, thank you. All right, we got about 10 more of these to do, everybody, and we're done with this print, Sanderson Sisters, and then I'll start with our other print of, I believe there's something like 600 of those to go. which we'll do right here in the groups as well. And I'll explain the process when I start part 2 as well. No. You're what? Okay, do you want to get them early today? Looks like we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more to go until we're done with this whole series. Here, and then we start on our next ones. That's the real big job. Knocking these puppies out of the park. $7.50 a piece. Shirts were provided by the museum, so that they, I guess if you look at the way they did it, they probably spent $2.50 to $3 on the shirts. So $10, and they're going to sell them at $25 a piece at the museum, and they'll sell them all day long. Let me check for some questions if we have any. You do not seal a screen print transfer. The only part of this that is digital printing is when I burned the screen for screen printing. Uh-oh, there's a package. You guys are going to get to see what Total Ink Solution sent me. They said there's 2 boxes. Oh my God, I wonder what they sent. I have no clue what they sent me. But I can see out there, God dang, that's a big box. Heather, I need some help carrying that in for sure. We're going to unbox it live and see what they sent me. Heather, that might be a signature only. You got to go get that. Hurry, hurry. Signature only, baby. Trying.
I don't know how you're going to carry that up.
Well, just go sign for it, please.
I don't know if you need a signature.
You need to go down there and sign for it. Don't argue, please. Just go do it. They won't deliver it. They told me it's signature only. You guys, I don't know what this is. I have no clue what this is. Oh my God. All right, hold on. I just want to get done with the last one, and then I'll run down there. I have no clue what they sent everybody, so let's see what I've got coming. They told me they were sending me something, and I just want to check out what they're sending. Could be more paint or something like that, or more ink. That's the last one. We're done. Is it heavy?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, there's no way. I don't know.
Everybody, we just ran through 150 shirts. Let's see, so we ran through 150 shirts. I don't know how long it took. Let's go see what we got, everybody. Babe, I'll need you to hold the door. Holy shit.
You have it, you just forgot to drop it off before.
All right, everybody, check this out. We're going to just set this down here. I have no clue what this is. No clue. We'll set this here. It looks like this is right side up. Okay, let's get these shirts put in here. For just a second, I'll turn this off so I can breathe a bit. It's not that hot, but let me open up my... All right, guys, you ready to check this out? You ready to see what they sent us? Let's get these shirts put in here. I got to count them really quick. We'll go ahead and turn this that way and get these counted out. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's 40. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's 50 shirts. So let's get these put into the box. Load up 50 tees in here. Fold the arms in. It should just drop in like that. So there's 50. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. So that's 78. 78 here. Just go ahead and flatten that as much as possible like that. It's going to be a pretty tight fit there. Always what I like to do is to take my logo and put it on the top of the box. And then I take a couple of business cards and I put them in there as well. But I do not know where my business cards are. How do you like that? Where are my business cards? I wonder what they sent me. They sent me a screen earlier, in case you didn't see it's on my wall. Just go back and look on my wall to see what they sent me. Kind of told them what I was doing. And maybe my business cards are down here. No, it might be in here. That is a negative. I wonder where my business cards are. That's terrible. I don't know where my business cards are. Oh, I see them. Well, we don't want to put those business cards in there. That's for a different operation. Golly, I'm going to have to find my business cards, and I don't know where I put them. You get away. Where did I put my business cards? I don't care. Sweetie pie, get mad at me all you want. What the hell did I do with my business cards? Hold on, everybody. We'll unbox this in just a second. I do not know where my business cards are. This sucks. Well, I'll have to find that box in just a moment. And, boy, that really irks me that I don't know where the hell my business cards are. You'd think one of the most important things, I would know exactly where it's at. Let me see if it's not. I found it. Alright, so I put my, you can look down there in the box. I put the prints down there, you can see down here. I think I can unplug for just a minute. I wasn't even plugged in, wow. So, then I just take my cards, drop a couple in there, and then we seal this up. So give me just a moment. You go right here. Go on. Nobody wants to see you. Nothing here for you. What I probably ought to do is just take this and cover that. Now let's get this taped up, and then we'll go ahead and see what we got sent. This is a pretty big box, everybody, so. Okay, let's get a Sharpie. All right. Okay, those are done. So, here's the thing, everybody. Let me just look for a show of hands here because I don't know if you guys want to see what Total Ink Solution sent me, and I don't know that it's proper to show this in the white toner group because I don't know what the hell it is. So what I'm going to do, if you're interested in seeing this, is just do another live right on my Facebook. If you're not friends with me on my Facebook, I'm going to make it public. So just go ahead and check out my wall. Darnell, Jason, the price of my screen transfers I don't know, this was the first time I ever printed screen transfers, so I don't know just right now. But I'm thinking maybe a quarter transfer, maybe less. I don't know. I've got to sit there and figure it out. Depends on how many colors. This video is not really so much so that I could sell you transfers, but so that I could show you how to do it yourself with an Oki laser transfer. An Oki laser printer or any laser printer, primarily your Oki laser printer. So I think what's proper to do here, because I don't want any conflict with David Lewis and the White Toner group, is to just stop this video and then go do the presentation of what they sent me on my wall. And we'll start there, okay? So thanks for watching. I think we went through probably about 160 teas, and I have no idea how long it took because I don't know. Facebook doesn't show how long I've been doing this. So I want to say for about an hour and a half or so. But I have 640 more teas to do that we're going to do that. I've already printed up the transfers over the last 3 days, and we're just going to get to printing in just a minute. Thanks everybody for watching. Please, if you're going to get into this business, everybody, products that I use: Total Ink Solution black and white powderless transfer, PF 019 white or 019 black. I also used AW screen printing paper for transfers. I bought 10 box or 10 rounds of this, 1,000 sheets. And I'm only using half of every sheet. So when you look at it right down here, it's about half of a sheet, and I cut it down. So it gives you a little, I could have saved a lot of time just by not cutting it and, you know, trying to be perfect, but that's how I do it. So hopefully you'll come right back when you go to Total Ink Solutions and you order your product, right? You just want to use code word Brother Ernest, EARNEST, one word, that should work. Tell them that I sent you over for the AW screen printing transfer paper. I'll work out something with that on you, but you can also buy that from your dealer. Anything else? Oh, the Nina Exo Stencil. Nina Exo Stencil right here. I got mine about 1.5 years ago from Rhino Tech. Today, I can offer that to you as well. It's good paper. I mean, I just burned through 150 transfers problem-free. So if you want to see what Total Ink Solution sent me right here, please just follow up. Earlier I got a box. For some reason they sent this to me. They sent this Opti ink washout, emulsion remover, emulsion right there, screen degreaser, and we want to see what, I have no clue what this is. It's pretty damn heavy. It might be a bunch of ink, who knows. It's not really the ink I need. I need a more efficient way of burning screens every time, so I don't know. That's just what I'm thinking. But I think it's a bunch of ink. Follow me right on my wall. Give me about a minute. We'll come back and do a live. Okay, everybody? Thanks for watching. So long over there, everybody. Bye-bye.
Are you off? Yeah.
No, I'm not off yet.